Today seems to be the perfect day for talking about all things cozy under the canopy of an overflowing sky. The rains are down upon us. It's a perfect Malabar monsoon day, and we have thoughts that turn to warm evenings, drizzling rain, pet cats, mothers, and the meaning of life. That's right, we're talking about a book of poems compiled by a very young artist. We could call her a budding poet. Her name is Sreelakshmi Rijesh. She's all of 7 years old. She studies in class 2, not in Kerala, even though she's an out-and-out Malayali. She studies at model school in Abu Dhabi. She has got quite a flair for penning down lines in English, but her mastery of languages is not limited to just English. She's equally at ease at Malayalam and Arabic. She likes to participate in speeches, recitation competitions, quizzes, and most of all, her favorite thing to do is to anchor or to compare. I hold in my hand a book of poems that Sreelakshmi has written titled How Far We Have Come. There are all of 59 poems in this book, and the topics range from the whimsical to the philosophical. There are topics that you might think that any 7-year-old girl would be interested in, like the pet cat, her mother, the rainy season, or what I did today. Plus, she also talks about topics that are very, very reflective, such as how far we've come and the phoenix. The opening poem of this book lends its name to the book itself and is titled How Far We've Come. The poem talks about all the technological and scientific advancements that humankind has made. It talks about the first website, the first step of man on moon, and how the human DNA was decoded. Throughout the poem, there is a feeling of amazement, of awe, of wonder at how far we, the human race, have come. There is another poem titled The Phoenix, which is quite serious for a young 7-year-old girl to have thought about. It calls the emotion of hope phoenix. It talks how the emotion of hope keeps human life going forward. The poem talks about how there is a phoenix for every person, for every culture, for every country, for every situation, that imaginary bird that arises from the ashes of devastation and despair. And the message of the sweet, short, 5-line poem, The Phoenix, is about how hope can arise over all of us as a phoenix and keeps going us along the road of optimism and finally success. There's a quick switch over to another mood, which is about a cat and Sreelakshmi, the young poetess herself, looking out at the horizon, at the sun sinking down at a crimson sky, all the while pensively sipping a warm cuppa, a cup of tea. Thoughts surge through the poet's mind as she looks over the horizon, and then she's brought back to things more warm, more touching, namely in the shape of a little cat, her pet cat, that comes and rubs itself against her leg, as pet cats are wont to do. And there we have this lovely little vignette of Sreelakshmi looking over the horizon, feeling her pet cat, and thinking of things small and great alike. There are lots of other poems such as A New Day, Crystal Cave, and Life, Scary Night, A Lovely Child, which is a little bit autobiographical in flavor. It talks about a young girl who treats everyone equally, who's innocent and likes to have fun. So as you can see, if perchance you happen to come upon this book, as you flip through the pages, Sreelakshmi in this compilation of poems has touched on all sorts of topics. We wish this young budding poet all the best in her literary career. How far we've come is just the beginning. It just shows where we have started as far as Sreelakshmi Rijesh is concerned.
How far we have come. We started with 2 people years and years ago. Remember when the war raged across? Remember when the peace began?
Hello Sreelakshmi, very nice to have you here.
Thank you.
You look lovely in this pink dress. Do you know what? I've just been reading so much about you and reading what you have written. And I'm very impressed by all the poems that you have written. Tell me, Sreelakshmi, what do you like so much about writing poetry?
I like that it's very relaxing and the words go through so smooth. It's just very relaxing.
I hear that you spend a lot of time here in Kerala and that you go to school in Abu Dhabi. Which is your favorite place? Is it here in Kerala or in Abu Dhabi?
Actually, I like Kerala more because it is a home and I get to play with my cousins. It's very fun here.
There is a lot of mention about the rain or the monsoon in your poems. What do you do when it rains?
I play with my cousins when it rains. Like, it's very fun to play when it rains. It's pretty cold and I like the cold.
Apart from English, which other language do you like, and do you write in that language or do any activity in that language?
Anyway, I learn Arabic because it's mandatory. Arabic's pretty fun. Sometimes I also learn Korean because it's fun. I like to learn new languages.
Gina, I was very excited to know, Sreelakshmi, that your name figures in the India Book of Records and the World Book of Records. How did it feel for you to become so famous?
I'm very happy. That's all I have to say.
What other plans do you have by way of writing? Do you plan to write any more books? Can you tell me about your future plans in writing?
Maybe next week my new book called Before It's Too Late will release. It consists of 80 poems.
When you grow up, Sreelakshmi, what would you want to be? Would you want to be a full-time writer or would you like to do something else full-time?
I want to be a scientist or a doctor when I grow up.
Why is that?
Because being scientist is, I like science a lot. Being doctor, we can cure and help other people.
Thank you. It was wonderful having you here with us and spending such a nice time chatting to you. I hope you come back more often to Kerala and to our school and let us know what else you have been writing in the meantime. Thank you very much, Sreelakshmi.